We call this album Kirtan, Turiya Sings. The original release of Turiya Sings, which is a private release that my mother put out in the early 80s, exclusively for her students, contained a multi-layered orchestration of organ, voice, strings, synthesizers, and even some sound effects. But at the foundation of all of those layers was my mom's initial pass, the initial takes of the songs, her vocal lead and her accompaniment on organ. In releasing this new version without the additional layers, we felt that it was a very, very different record entirely, a very different effect that the listener is left with. And we felt it needed to have its own title as well. Kirtan is the Sanskrit word for, it means reciting or telling, and there is a storytelling aspect to these chants. It also is the name of the Sunday service that where these chants were sung, where these songs were performed. And I felt, that was a great way to bring out the differences between the two releases. I had a notion many years ago about releasing a version of Turiya Sings that only featured her voice and organ playing, her accompaniment on Wurlitzer. We found the original 24-track tape, and we put it on and made our transfers, and we started to hear how beautifully this was recorded. And we recognized, again, a power in Alice's performance that may have been obscured to some degree with the orchestrations and all the overdubs and the layers that my mom originally released this album, how she originally released the album. It's amazing that this music is 40 years old, that the 80s doesn't seem that long ago to me. But throughout this time, I have not been able to go anywhere, travel anywhere in the world without people mentioning Turiya Sings. Originally, it was only made available to her students, made on cassette, but at some point, the internet helped as well. A lot of this music began being shared and passed around, and so people know about this. They know about Turiya Sings, and I think the reception has always been enthusiastic. There are a lot of Alice Coltrane fans all over the world.